You do not need 10,000 subscribers to make sales. Most of you have the email list that you need. It's just asleep. And instead of reconnecting with the people already on your list, you think you need to start over. Hey, I'm Carrie Beck with Family eBiz, where we help families start and scale online businesses to find freedom in their life and do what they are called to do. Today, I'm going to be sharing how you can wake up an inactive email list or even a section of your email list. Like I have an email list that I have some very highly engaged people, but then I have some very unengaged people. And I'm sharing some of the things that I will be doing in our homeschool niche business to re engage them before I delete them from my list. So what's been going on? Really? You stopped emailing consistently, or life got busy. You ran out of ideas, or you're worried, well, what if they unsubscribe if I email them? What if they forget who I am? So you just stop emailing completely. Silence kills trust faster than imperfect emails. Let me repeat that. Silence kills trust faster than imperfect emails. Why do your lists go cold? Maybe there's no clear purpose. They don't really even understand why you're emailing them because you don't have clarity in why you're emailing them. Maybe you just send random emails here, there, and everywhere, and they really don't even tie in to any kind of pain point or target market. Or here's one that I used to do on a regular basis. I would only email when I was selling something. People get tired of that. And so they're like, I don't need you to just sell me stuff all the time. There's no relationship building. That to me is really the crux of all of it. Are you building relationships with the people on your list? Your email list is not a storage unit. It is a relationship, and you need to tend it well, just like you tend a garden well, just like you tend the hearts of your children well. Let's talk about ConvertKit. Many of you use ConvertKit. I want to tell you that they grew by focusing heavily on relationships, letting content creators build relationships and consistent communication. Their philosophy centered around helping creators own their audience relationships instead of depending on social media and all the algorithms. They wanted to give their people an opportunity to actually build relationships and continue those relationships. You see, email works because relationships compound over time. Email works because relationships compound over time. So let me give you an idea how you could re-engage or find out if people still want to be on your list. You could send this subject line today. This would be the easiest, quickest win you could do this week. And just put an email. Still want to hear from me? That's the subject line. That's it. Inside, you say, yes, keep sending, or no thanks. And they can click either one of them. No, they're off. Yes, they stay on. Simple engagement is going to restart connection with the people on your list. And some of you need that. You haven't been emailing them, or you found out your email list isn't who you need it to be. So you need to restart. I will be doing this because it's about time for us to scrub clean our email list. And before I scrub it clean, I want to find out who wants to stay on. Now, before we finish, I want to give you 3 email re-engagement sequence. All right. Email one, you are going to reconnect with the people that either have not been opening your emails or that you just got a dead list completely. So it's everyone. What are you going to do in this? You need to be honest. Just say, hey, it's been a while. Share what's been happening and be very personal. Just that's it. Don't try to sell them anything in email one. Email two, you're going to provide value. You're going to share a lesson, a quick win, a story, maybe a mistake you made. If you can make it around a story, that will tighten your relationship a lot more. And then email three, you're going to invite action. You're going to ask them to reply, to click, to download, or to watch something. So email one is to reconnect. Email 2 is to provide value, and email 3 is to invite action. You see, engagement wakes up inbox placement. So if they begin to engage with your email, it's going to move away from the promotion tab into the regular primary tab. So reconnect, provide value, and invite action. You see, James Altucher, I think that's how you say his name, from ConvertKit, he repeatedly rebuilt his audience and business through direct email communication and personal storytelling. Storytelling is vital, and his transparency with the stories built loyal readers. Stories reconnect people faster than endless tips. So let's talk and finish out with something about storytelling. You see, tips teach. That's nice. You got these 3 points. I give you 3 points all the time, or five, or whatever it is. Stories connect emotionally. That's why I try to lead with a story in my emails. It could be a personal story about me. It could be a story about homeschoolers. It could be a story about a friend that I've been watching struggle in business or whatever. What are some different kinds of topics you could include in these stories? A business mistake, a launch flop, fear, lessons learned. It could be any of these things. A mistake in your field, a fear that you have in your niche. I could talk about my fear of raising my kids to not be profitable adults, to not even know what to do. You see, people buy from humans, not content machines. And you've got to include stories in what you are actually doing. So, how could you figure out what kind of stories to give them? I would ask your readers, what are you struggling with right now? And you might give them three options. And if you can make this into a poll, even better. So all they do is click a button, or you can put the three options and hyperlink them so that they get a tag, a different tag, and you'll see what the response is. These are going to give you podcast topics, blog post topics, offers that you can make, lead magnets, and story ideas. What stories do you have related to their biggest struggle? Ann Hanley built two multi-million dollar businesses, ClickZ and Marketing Profs. She's built an audience through trust, through consistent, relationship-driven email writing. Her emails feel conversational and personal. You don't need to write your email as if you are a corporate giant. You need to write it as if it's coming from you, talking to one person. And that's one way you can build trust and re-engage with your people. Your list is not dead. It just needs reconnection. You do not need to start over. And I have three things for you. One's a favor. If this has helped you in any way, would you please share it with a friend or post it somewhere? But mostly just share it with a friend and leave a 5-star review. That would be awesome. If you're on YouTube, leave me a comment and subscribe to our channel. Then I've got a free lead magnet, the 37 best subject lines. And it sort of talks about the different types of subject lines that I want to give you. And there'll be a link in the show notes to that. And then my email writing secrets ebook as well. This is something that gives you a gigantic overview of using email to build relationships and to make sales as well. So look for all of those in the show notes. Thanks for spending time with me. I am Carrie Beck with Family eBiz. We'll talk to you next time.